Morning, and I talked to her for a little bit, and I proceeded to get ready. Just moments later, my husband was trying to resuscitate her. She hung herself in the closet, and you never think about this stuff. This was in the morning. So right away, we just assumed it was suicide. So a couple months later, I had a dad reach out to me, and he says, Babs, she didn't take her life. She was playing the choking game. And I'm like, what's the choking game? And it's 1,000,000 years old, but the problem is kids are doing it on their own, and they're using restriction. So you're having dinner with your family, and your child is going upstairs in their bedroom, and they're doing this. I talked about everything to my kids: suicide, drugs, sex, everything. But I didn't talk to my kids about the choking game because I didn't know it was prevalent today, because it's an old game. So I see so many kids with that title, suicide, died by suicide, and you have to think sometimes she unintentionally took her life. And so we have to learn to talk to our kids about everything. So she was in ICU for 4 days, and so I believe that she gave us that gift for a reason. I never thought that my family would be in that position. But she also gave life. She was a donor. And I've met one of the recipients, and she's my extended family, and I can call her whenever I want. So after Brianna died, I had to make a decision. I'm either going to sink or swim. And so I decided to swim. Sometimes I'd go under, but I'd paddle my way back up. And so I started the foundation because I knew I had to talk. And I believe at that moment when Brianna made that decision, I believe that she said, if anybody can make a change, it's my mom. Because I have a big mouth and I talk a lot. And I don't care if you want to hear it or not, I'm still going to tell you. So it's been a tough journey, though. It's a hard journey. And 2 years ago, her dad took his life. And we knew. And unfortunately, he couldn't paddle enough. And so it's been one of the hardest things on my family. We have another daughter. She was 17 when Brianna died. And, when that time happened, as moms, we're like Wonder Women. We can do everything. We know everything. We're strong, and we are the sole people in our family. Well, that morning, I froze. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was happening. I didn't know how to dial 911. I didn't know anything. And so my husband and my daughter took that role because I couldn't do it. Suicide is, it's a very intimate act, and we need to continue to talk about it. And it's sad that we don't. I'm at risk now. My other daughter's at risk. Mental illness and just what life has to give us can set us on that teeter-totter. And I've tiptoed on the dark side plenty of times, and I'm grateful that I've been able to stay afloat and to keep on going. The foundation is so important to me. I have so much support from it. I've met some amazing people. And one of the things that we do is the parents get left behind, the siblings get left behind, the families get left behind. You know, the first year, we're getting the phone calls, we're getting the food, and then life just happens and people just keep going on, and that's fine. And so what our foundation does is you submit your loved one who needs that help, and we swoop them up and we hold them until they don't need us anymore. So we continue with the cards, we continue with the food, we continue for whatever they need. They're survivors and they don't have the answers, and it's hard. And every day you just wonder, you know, and I do it, what if I could have done this or that? And you just can't do that. So I've always told, you know, the story is, it's a great story, considering. You know, we did a lot of good, though. She died at Children's Hospital in Aurora, and we were the very first family, because she was donating, we were the very first family to actually say our goodbyes in the operating room. So we got to be there with our daughter and talk to her and say our goodbyes. We told her how much we loved her and how proud we were of what she was about to do. Because that's the ultimate gift, right? Saving lives. And she gave the ultimate gift. And we also saw, when we were ready, her beautiful tan skin turn blue. And we had to say goodbye. October 3rd, she would have been 20 years old. I've missed a lot of time with her. And this world has missed a really great girl. She was a hot pepper. Me and her butted heads because we were the same. But you know what? We have to honor our loved ones, and we have to continue. And you know, I don't like when people say, you know, life goes on, you move on. Me personally, I hate those words. And so I just came up with, you know what? We're growing forward. We're just growing. And we're learning to live with whatever pain that we have, and we have to continue growing. So through all the downs that I've had, I've accomplished a lot. And last Sunday, after all that our family has gone through, I got to see my daughter get married. And so I thought, holy shit, our family, we're okay. We're growing forward. We're making it through this tragedy, and we're making it a beautiful thing. And we're living, and we're continuing our life, but not without them. And when I saw my daughter get married, I just had this little light bulb finally pop up. And it's amazing. And so I just want everyone to know, just continue to talk to everybody. Don't be afraid. We have to start with one person and just let everyone know. If you're not having a good day, and don't be afraid to ask people. And so my little slogan, or my little takeaway from this is, this world is a better place with you in it. It doesn't get any better than that. With all of you in this world, it's a better place. So I want y'all to know, we can go through tragedy and we can go through a lot of pain, but we can work through it. And it's because of events like this, that's how we're going to continue to fight this silent epidemic and bring that S word all the way to the forefront, because that's what we have to do to stop our future from dying. So thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, Kelly, for having this wonderful event. Thank you.